Hello world, it's your off-the-grid redneck desert rat coming to you from sunny Arizona. I live out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm way off the grid. And I've been here for 12 years and I've been looking at all these rocks and all these weird things that go on out here. And I got some questions. Number one, you look at this ground after it rains or snows or any kind of precipitation, it fluffs up and then it forms these lines in the dirt. I'm sure you can see them. It almost looks like it's raked. I'd like to know what causes that. Now, that's just one of the things. It's all going north to south too. We've had two different tribes of Indians out here. Here's the oldest one. They didn't paint their pottery. I have no idea how old it is. I know it's well over 1,000 years. But you'll be walking along, and most of the rock out here is this flat, chipped up sandstone. But every now and then, you're walking along and you see something out of the ordinary. What, have I run into a chipping bed? Here we go. Here's some of the newer pottery. Interesting. Oh, another piece. Wow. I must be near a chipping bed. That's what I call the Indians' recycling bin. You'll walk along and you'll see a whole bunch of busted up pottery. And chips of rock that is very colorful. I almost never take it home. I've got so much of it laying around. Now you'll be walking along and you'll see something like that. Now that rock has obviously been rolled in a river somewhere. It also appears to be lava, but it's very heavy and it's been busted in half somehow. I've got one at the house that I found the other day. I call it my Fred Flintstone bowling ball. It's about that size of a bowling ball, and it's very heavy, very dense, and it's got the lava pop marks in it. Ah, there's one. What is this? Mighty shiny looking little rock. Doesn't fit. Doesn't look like it belongs. That's just it. There's so many rocks out here that just don't look like they belong. And I have to wonder where they've come from and why they're here. No way all these Indians carried this stuff in here. Here's one of the neater geographical things around here. You'll see a lot of this stuff. And you go up on top of those rocks and you'll find rolled pebbles. Matter of fact, if you look at what's supporting that rock right there, you can tell that somewhere down the road, water ran through here. And there was a lot of it. It's very smooth. Very interesting stuff. But you got to be into rocks, I suppose. Otherwise, I'm probably boring the tears out of you. Check this one out. And tell me that ain't cool. And what would cause it? And I would say somebody was probably using this for shelter at one point. And I'll be damned if that don't look like soot. You'd be amazed at how long soot hangs around. There's a cool one. And yes, I've stood on top of there. You go up there, there's a rolled river bottom rock on top of that. It's on top of all the hills around here. All the hills that are actually hilltops. There we go. There's another piece of rolled river bottom rock. Been blown in half or cut in half, one of the two. That's a very hard rock. That is not sandstone. And here's some more. Ooh, what do we got here? This, I'd be willing to bet, is a blown up chunk of petrified wood. But I don't know. I'm not a rock man. I do have petrified wood over at the house, and it does kind of look like this when it breaks apart. And that's a pretty neat piece right there. What do we got here? That's not sandstone either, but it's not as rolled. You can see the rolled rock. It don't get like that without running through a river.